Woo, we're live. Yay. I'm going to give it a minute, you guys. I forgot to get my phone set up, and I forgot to start my computer early. My computer is really slow to start up. I mean, it's fine once it's on, but it takes forever for it to start up. So I apologize for being 3 minutes late coming in. But while we wait to see if we get moderators or anybody else to join us here, I am going to set up my phone so I can watch chat as well. Go to my channel over here into live, turn down the volume. Yeah, so we don't have to hear me in tandem. We are in here. We have gone live. I'm going to give a minute to see if we get a moderator in. If not, I will do my own timestamps. Last night we had Jean. Night before we had Kim. Let's see if one of them comes in. There she is. I just said we had you the night before last, but we missed you last night, Kim. I know you were busy, and so I appreciate when you do find the time and whatever to get in here and moderate the channel. I think Jean did the timestamps last night for us, so those are covered as well. It's just easier for me to go ahead and concentrate on the readings when I have a moderator in here who can do the timestamps for me. So I appreciate you for being here, Kim. Thank you so much. I'm going to wait and see if we get anybody else in here. We're going to, maybe we could go ahead and do the drawing to see which element we're going to read for tonight, because we only have 2 left. We're halfway through, and these have been kind of fun. Let me turn down my music again. It's a little loud for a video. Oops. Helps if the remote control's facing the right direction. There. That doesn't sound like it's screaming at you, does it? Can you hear it or not hear it? Anyways, your car broke. Oh no! No, I didn't want you to feel bad. I didn't say that to make you feel bad. We missed you. You know, you have such a really good energy, and I like that. So I'm glad you're here tonight. Thank you for being here. So let me shuffle the cards while we're waiting, and then we'll go ahead and just draw and get going, okay? Luckily, I don't have truck this week, so my assistant manager is doing the truck for me this week, so I don't have to be there at 4 o'clock in the morning. So I'm super excited about that. Get to sleep in till 5 instead of get up at 3. These have been kind of fun. What do you think, Kim? I mean, it's been a little bit more of a commitment for me to be here every night, but it's also a pretty big commitment to be here for 4 hours in one day. So it's been kind of cool to break it up into the elements. I don't know, how much we're going to do that going forward, but it's been kind of fun. It's been something different. I don't know if others are doing it out there, but it's been fun for me. But it is, like I said, kind of a big commitment to be here the 4 nights a week. Do you see that flickering back there in the camera? Like right about where my hand is right there? Can you see that, or is that just me? We're being visited. I love that. Okay. You like it broken up into the elements? I like the fact that we don't know what element we're reading for either, that we have to guess, but you can see that flickering, can't you? What is that? It's on camera. That's weird. I'm not scared. I ain't afraid of that ghost. You do see it, don't you? It's right in front of my plant. All right, so we have these shuffled. We're going to go ahead and pull what element. It's in your flowers. Light coats. Yeah. I was thinking light coats too. I was kind of thinking similar, very similar. But yeah, no, I understand what you're trying to say there. So, Happy Face mug still holds 2 elements in there. Let's see if we can give him the wink. No, I don't think he's going to wink tonight. Anyways, I love this mug. This mug means a lot to me. Normally it just sits around and holds a bunch of old love notes that I have in there, but yeah, it was the vase for a bouquet of flowers I got at one point that, from someone special. Anyways, and so I don't use this mug for anything other than to hold those love notes in it still on top of the refrigerator. So I thought, oh, what better thing to use it for since it's full of love anyways, right? Ooh, we get Earth signs tonight. Earth signs. We have Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn on deck tonight. Let's see if I can get it up to the camera so you can read it. We have Earth, we have Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn tonight. Earth signs win. Yes. Really excited about that. So we will be doing Earth signs tonight, guys. So I'll go ahead and change the... Hey, Clavid, guess what? We pulled Earth signs tonight. We're going to do Earth signs. We tried to do a free reading for you last night, but you must have left the chat early. Anyway, so we're going to read for the Earth signs tonight. And then tomorrow that leaves, what does that leave? Water, right? Yeah, we've had fire, we've had air. Tonight we have Earth. That means tomorrow we don't even have to draw. We have water signs on deck for tomorrow night. So if you're joining us now and you know that you're a water sign, there goes this big surprise for tomorrow. Tomorrow's going to be water signs. Tonight we're going to do Earth. So really excited for that. I've already shuffled the cards here on the air with Kim while we were waiting to see if anybody came. You've had a bad day. Oh, no. Oh, off with their heads. No, I'm just kidding. Sorry. Yeah, no, nobody needs drama in their life. And so I'm really sorry to hear that for you. Yeah. So, anything else we want to talk about before we get started? You guys, I have grape juice and Gatorade. Gatorade, grape juice. Okay, well, chat's a little bit quiet, so we're going to go ahead and get started on deck. First off, we have Taurus. Taurus, you're up. Kimmy, go ahead and moderate. I'll watch chat up above, but I'm going to turn my computer camera down so that we can see the table. Oh my gosh, last night, you guys, I am so sorry for how that exited. I didn't mean to close my computer all the way, and so it exited the room, but left it buffering. I don't know. It was the weirdest thing, but yeah. Sorry about that quick exit last night. But thanks for staying in chat and letting me know that or Jean actually let me know that it continues. The chat continues for 7 minutes after the live ends. So we were able to still talk and chat and say goodnight to everybody. So okay, thank you all for being here. If you haven't already, please don't forget to exit out of the chat and leave a like on the video. If you haven't subscribed already, please subscribe to the channel. That helps us to grow. I'm not looking to grow big, so it's okay if you don't either, but you will be notified when we do these live videos going forward. My hope is to do these elemental readings every week, to pull a different element per night to read for. And then this weekend, we are going to do a free live readings. So I think that we've set the cap at 5 to see how long 5 questions, how long that video is going to be. But the first 5 questions in chat on this weekend's live video will get a free live reading on the air with me. So we'll set it at 5 this time to see, how long that video is gonna take us to get through it. And then we can kind of readjust and course correct from there going forward. But right now it is time for Taurus. Taurus, this is your time and this is your reading. All right. So if you're a Taurus, know that these readings are timeless. So when you do happen upon this video and you're a Taurus, this is for you at the time that you're hearing the message. Okay. So let's go ahead and see what we have for Taurus. Why do I want to see what's on the bottom of the deck here? The Ace of Cups is on the bottom of the deck there. It's kind of cool. Something about you're showing up here as the Seven of Wands, and we know that's the defending your position, or the King of the Hill card for me, as I like to say. Defending your position in battle, right? Defending, and I feel like there's something about you're having to defend your position in a situation. I see a lot of I see more wands than I see anything else, with the exception of the Ace of Cups on the bottom of the deck. The Ace of Cups talks about, your emotions overflowing, or the beginning of something new, a new relationship, a new way of, a new way of being happy with oneself. Right? But we also know that the Ace of Cups is that cup that's overflowing, right? But a cup can't overflow if it's already, you can't put more into a cup if it's already full, right? Then it's going to be overflowing. Sometimes we just need to readjust what's in that cup, is what I feel like I need to say here. Not that it can't overflow. We want it to. We want to be overflowing with love and gratitude and peace, right? But sometimes what's in that cup no longer serves us, or is not what we need to be feeding ourselves on at this time, right? So I feel like the Ace of Cups is here kind of as a shadow light on no, you can't have a shadow light, but you know what I mean, like just kind of just an overall reminder energy here. The Seven of Wands is how you showing up as defending your position in battle, or defending your, making a stand, defending your stance on a situation. In the recent past, you have the Justice card, right? That's that getting the karmic balance that you deserve, right? That's getting the I don't feel like it's a contract, or some kind of a legal matter per se for you, Taurus. I feel like this is like more of a karmic balance or restoration for you, okay? You go right into, in the near future, into the Eight of Wands. The Eight of Wands, that can be looked at as the Cupid card sometimes. If this were a love reading, I feel with the Ace of Cups over here that it might have something to do with love, but that could also just be self-love. And I don't know why I said just be, because that's the most important love there is out there, is love of self. Because if you can't love yourself, you can't correctly love others too, or let them love you as well, or accept their love. I mean, so we have the Seven of Swords. So I love that we have two sevens here, right? And these two sevens go straight up into justice. That is so cool to me. They kind of point the way into the past, kind of explaining where you're coming from in this justice situation, this karmic balance that's being restored for whatever reason. But I feel like it had to do with you being strong and persevering. Like, it wouldn't have surprised me to see the Temperance card out here. Being strong, persevering, standing your ground in a situation, and quickly clearing with that Eight of Wands. That is, one of the fastest moving cards in the deck, right? That means whatever it was is quickly moving behind you. Like, you've come out of it, but you've come out of it. You may have been in it for a very long time, but coming out of it, once you made the decision, or the divine made the decision, it was time for you to come out of it, or the lesson was learned, it happened quickly. It cleared quickly, clearing quickly, but it's gone. I mean, it's if it's not gone, it's pretty much something you can still look over your shoulder and see, but it's not in front of you or on your plate at this time. With the Seven of Swords, the Seven of Swords talks about that's in the regular tarot deck, talks about that sneaky, deceptive feeling. So I feel like standing your ground in a situation where somebody may have been lying to you, or trying to deceive you, or put false hopes on you. I heard the word false hopes false hopes just now. Somebody may have been trying to coerce you with some false hopes and some false words. Supporting the reading, you have the Lover's card. you have the Lover's card, right? First of all, we talked about self-love over here with the Ace of Cups, but you have the Lover's card. So this could very much be a relationship, right? A relationship that may or may not have been right for you, but it may or may not have also been very truthful and trustworthy. It may not have been completely as honest as it should have been, or a relationship should be, in order to be fruitful, right? The Page of Cups over here talks about a new message or something better is coming. And what is that saying? You're never asked to put down something without something greater being in store for you, right? That you're going to be able to pick up something better, something more suited to you, something more honest and trustworthy for you. I definitely get that vibe that something just didn't sit right with your intuition in a situation, a relationship. You felt like you had to defend yourself, probably more so than normal. And so it had to do with something sneaky, right? Or you're going to find this out very, very soon. Very soon if you haven't already. We do have the Lovers here, but lovers can just be also another balance card, right? Of finding that balance. But with that Justice card and the other cards that we got going on here, I feel like this is a situation where someone or in a situation was not being completely honest with you, and it felt like you had to, constantly pull for information because somebody was withholding information or, not giving you the full story because they felt like they weren't lying if they were only giving you half of the story, the part that was true, right? But with that Page of Cups and your final outcome, something new is already on the horizon for you. So Taurus, this is what I have for you tonight. I hope this helps in some way. But that is exactly what I have for you. I don't see anything else in it. It's a pretty clear reading for me, for you, Taurus. Thank you for letting me read for you. We are going to go into Virgo's next. Virgo's up next. Ugh. You guys, I have the weirdest headache tonight. I feel like, I don't know. I feel like my neck might be out. I don't know. All right, Virgo. And like I've told you guys, the last couple nights, because this is such a thick deck, I have a weird way of shuffling it, but it works, and I definitely am feeling the cards get lighter though. I've been sleeping with this deck under my pillow for over a week now. Let's see what am I missing in chat? It sounds like Taurus, huh? It felt like a very Taurus reading, to tell you the truth. Valerie, welcome in. We are doing Earth signs tonight. They won the drawing. So we just did Taurus. We are getting ready to start for Virgo, and then we will wrap it up with Capricorn. Yes, great timing. Great timing. One last shuffle here, you guys. Ooh. What you got to say? Ooh, nice. Ooh, I love this. I had this in my reading the other day for myself. Ooh. Virgo. Well, isn't that interesting? Where with Taurus we had 2 7s, with Virgo we have 2 5s. We have 3 5s. Holy smokes! You guys, that's one thing I've been seeing on the every morning I get up at 5 a.m., right? But for some reason I'm in the kitchen almost every morning and I look at the stove and it says 5:55. Tonight I was coming home and it was 5:55. I was like, what? Come on, 555. What is that? So that's kind of cool. All these fives here for you. We know that fives are challenges for the most part in the tarot deck, right? But they're like in your almost in all your four corners, but you'll have the wheel up there. So that's cool. There's something very, I almost want to say, mysteriously powerful about this reading for you. I love that you showed up as the Knight of Cups. The Four of Swords here is on the bottom of the deck. The Four of Swords, so we know that's talking about time to heal and reflect, right? That is also talking about great acknowledgments. Ooh, under that, the Nine of Swords. But for Virgo, I think there's something that you're experiencing, you're going through, and I think it was Jai today that said that something in the planetary alignments causes a lot of mental things to be going on for some of us, and some of us we're going to feel it a little bit stronger, right? So with that being said, I know when she said that, it finally explained what my son did last night when he made that phone call to me. But so you're showing up here, Virgo, as the Knight of Cups, with the Knight of Cups energy, right? I don't feel like you're the Knight of Cups, but I feel like, and I love this card, and I'll tell you why I love this card. I'm going to show you first how beautiful this card is. This card is so beautiful. And I just love how, like, it's showing how she's opening up her heart space and she's giving love into the universe, giving love to others, like, I just feel like that's that love coming from the heart space, right? So wherever you're coming from at this time, know that you're coming from a good place, okay? And that energy is being seen. I do feel that for you. In the recent past, the Wheel of Fortune, I feel this is more of a challenge. I feel like the wheel wasn't turning for you in your recent past because something else was happening and going on. You guys, so the video on my phone is still going, but the video on my laptop stopped there for a minute. So are we buffering, you guys, or is the video okay? Somebody acknowledge, please. So let's go ahead because I see the videos have both started again. Okay, so it's fine. Okay, so the Wheel of Fortune, I feel, was just that pause, like things weren't happening, or maybe just not happening as you had been hoping they would. Something was on a pause in your recent past, right? But you're moving out of the recent past. You're showing up as the Five of Cups here. The Five of Cups in this deck isn't so much as it is in the tarot deck, where the Five of Cups talks about, and it is also talking about not seeing the whole picture, right? Like maybe something I feel was more hidden from you with what this deck, represents with the Five of Cups. The Five of Cups in this deck is almost being a little bit self-absorbed, or not seeing the answers that you're looking for because there's something that is holding you back, but it's you holding you back. Like you're in your own way at this time. Then you go right into the Five of Swords. Ouch! But in the normal tarot deck, and I feel more energy from the normal tarot deck, Five of Swords energy for you. And you know me, that's my, like, the enemies have been defeated and they're leaving, right? But in the normal tarot deck, the Five of Swords is the winning at all cost, whether it be through, whatever it takes to win, whether it be kindness or not, whether it be whatever it took to win, you felt cornered to do it at that time, right? Cornered kind of is what I'm that energy that I'm getting. Like you did it because you felt cornered and you were going to win no matter what it took, no matter who it hurt or what it hurt, or what that's kind of the, was that robbing Peter to pay Paul? Whatever it took to get what you needed done is what you did, or what you're going to do. But also be mindful of that, like, is that how you want, this situation to be remembered going forward? Sometimes we feel cornered, like that we have to do something in a certain way to get it done. But sometimes a little bit of patience, it doesn't hurt, like patience to have it done the right way, to have it done the correct way, so that, that karmic energy isn't coming back to us in the, future. Here supporting the reading, we have the Tower card. Okay, so I'm definitely getting that feeling of, I'm not getting the feeling of, if you do it this way, win at all costs, then you're going to get a Tower moment, because this Tower card isn't here as in a future outcome. It is here to support the reading. That's what it sits here below the Knight of Cups for. It's here to support the reading. It's to give me guidance on all these other cards that we have here in the heart, right? Again, we have that Four of Swords over here, and that talks about taking the time, right? Taking the time to do things correctly, and being acknowledged when you can do that, right? Finishing out the reading, we have the Five of Wands, okay? So sometimes we're not going to make everybody happy making ourselves happy, okay? And that's okay. We have to look out for ourselves. Like, as long as we're not hurting other people, we have to look out for ourselves and our best interest, because that's that whole coming back to, love yourself so that, you can be lovable, and so that you can love others correctly as well. So I just feel like this Five of Wands here is just another, I feel like this whole reading is just one of those advice readings where it's mostly saying, be careful how you do things, do it with the right intentions, and those right intentions will put you on the right path to the karmic rewards and into the divine plan correctly, and with integrity, okay? So, Virgo, that is what I have for you. Thank you for letting me read for you. I hope this resonated in some way, or gave you the advice that you need in a situation that you are currently undertaking, okay? So, up next, Capricorn. Up next, Capricorn. Hold on, I want to look at something really quick, guys. Hi. Okay, we're okay. I was just checking the time, making sure we're still keeping it. I want to keep these under an hour, you guys. I really, really do, but I'm not going to rush a reading that, has something to say either. I don't know why some of these cards I can't pick up off the table. All right, Virgo, that was definitely an interesting reading for you. It wasn't all sunshine and rainbows, but, every day can't be sunshine and rainbows. Gotta have a little rain to have a rainbow. Ooh. Capricorn wants to talk. These cards are jumping. I'm telling you, Capricorn, you got tired of waiting 2 nights for your reading, didn't you? Capricorn's like, let's go, let's do this. Ooh. See? Things to ponder. Now, tell me about that, Valerie, how that resonated for you. You guys, I get these little black crickets, and I've never seen them before, except for since I moved into this apartment. I get these little black crickets, and I get them even in the wintertime. Like, all of a sudden, I'll come home one night, and there'll be this little black cricket, this creepy little cricket running around my floor, and I don't know how they get in here, Well, tonight I saw something moving on my floor, and it's the first spider I've seen since I moved into my apartment, but I thought it was a cricket. So I turned on the lights, and I went to go look at it, and it ran under my wrought iron table over there. And so, like, I turned on every light, and I think it's kind of bright in here tonight compared to what it usually is. Every light in my house is on right now because I wanted to make sure it was a cricket and not a spider. And then I saw it was a spider. I was like, I wish I hadn't, like sometimes we seek out answers that we don't really want the answer to, because I'd have been better off knowing that there was no spider in my house. But if it was a cricket, I was going to pick it up and put it outside like I normally do. But anyways, I just keep looking over at that table with me sitting on the floor here like this, knowing that there's a spider under that table. And that means he's a pretty big spider if I thought he was a cricket. But anyways, yeah, there's a spider under my table over there. And I told him he could stay as long as he doesn't go in my bedroom. All right, so Capricorn, let's go ahead and finish pulling your reading here. Oh. Capricorn could have some Virgo energy or vice versa, or Capricorn and Virgo could be going through something together. There could be a situation where one person is a Capricorn and a Virgo. We did get some of the same energy over here. But for Capricorn, I feel like it's on the other side. Ooh, Capricorn. This is such a U card too. Bottom of the deck is the 9 of Pentacles. That's that success card. That's the card of success and abundance and being in a good place. Drawing on the fruits of your labors, right? That like it's that harvest card. So I really like that for you, Capricorn, on the bottom of the deck there. I like your cards too. I like your cards a whole lot. Showing up here again. I mean, I can't even. So this is cool. So you're actually getting a U card here, as how you're showing up as the Queen of Pentacles. That's that fertility. That's again, it's it's up from that 9 of Pentacles. So I feel like this is a very abundant time for you, Capricorn, at this time. I feel like there's a lot of fruits of your labor that you're going to be reaping the rewards for at this time. Not only do you have the 9 of Pentacles on the bottom of the deck, but you show up here as the Queen of Pentacles. And we're going to get to your final outcome card, and then you're going to understand why I see this for you at this time. So Capricorn, right now is a super powerful time for you. It's very positive in this entire reading as I see it. Financially, in abundance in all things, right? So there's one card over here. I'm going to tell you, stop worrying, get out of your head. Everything's going to work out just fine. You do have the King of Wands here, right? The King of Wands, he's my fun. I like him. He's my fun king. Like where the Queen of Wands is that sexy queen, the King of Wands can also be that, but he could just also be that attractive, quality, that charmer, that enchanter. This is in your recent past, right? So there could be somebody who has entered your life recently that, is helping to guide you or support you in a way that helps you to become a more abundant person in a more abundant place, or come from a more abundant place, or help you just to feel more abundant with your emotions even, right? But you do have the King of Wands there in the recent past. You go over here into your near future, immediate future, and you have the 6 of Wands, okay? I love the 6 of Wands. That's just me. That's my, in a normal tarot, that's my, parade victory card. That's my, like when a team wins the Super Bowl, that's that parade that they get to go on, within their hometown. That's that card. That's the card of victory, right? And being celebrated for the victory or for the work that you've done and that you put in and done and your accomplishments, right? So Love that. Love that. Love it all so far. We do come down to the Five of Wands. So that's not necessarily a progression, and neither is it a digression, right? But I feel like this is more, again, like it was with Virgo, that warning, right? Just that warning that, like if there's a little bit of, something that, rubbing you the wrong way, or, people coming at you with, small false allegations. I don't feel like they're anything that's going to hurt you. So sometimes I'm hearing, I immediately went straight to the Kenny Rogers song, Turn the Other Cheek. What is that song that he sings that about, turning the other cheek? So I feel like sometimes we don't have to fight that battle, right? That, let it go. Let it go. Put on your reflective gear and just transmute that energy and send it right back out, right? We don't have to involve ourselves in every negative situation that comes our way. So don't let that in. Reflect it back out, transmute it, send it back out, ground it back out into Mother Earth, right? Whatever that may be, or may not come towards you. If it does, then I would say just, you're coming from a very strong place, a very, very strong place. And you have other strong cards here. So this is the only card that comes with a little bit of a warning. And I feel like this is more of that telling you it's okay to turn the other cheek, be the bigger person, right? In whatever situation may or may not encounter you here in the near future. So that's why I feel like the Five of Wands is there, because everything else is just so doggone positive here, you guys. Your support card is the Chariot, right? So this Chariot is talking about moving forward in all of this abundance that we've already talked about, right? It's talking about running past whatever this person is who may be trying to stop you or hold you back. That's small potatoes. It's only the Five of Wands, right? So this Chariot is like, no, full speed ahead. Just, keep, get your blinders on, focus on the prize, continue to do what you've been doing, because what you've been doing is what you're supposed to be doing, okay? So this is here just to guide you and support you and let you know that you are on the right path at this time. Whatever you're doing correctly and for all the right reasons. I can't even say it enough. I love your outcome card. You have, let's see if I can get it up. The Ten of Pentacles. Take your Ten of Pentacles, Capricorn, and run. You went from the Nine of Pentacles and the Queen of Pentacles into the Ten of Pentacles. I'm telling you, this is a very, very successful, abundant time for you. The fruits of your labors are going to be rewarded. You are coming into your Ten of Pentacles. And remember, whether it's good or bad, this too shall pass, right? Just like the Wheel of Fortune, it goes in a cycle. So enjoy your moment right now, right? Because this too shall pass and you will go through the cycle again. So right now you're coming into a very abundant, stable place in your life. And so with whatever lesson it is that you're coming into that Ten of Pentacles cycle with, know that you've done the right stuff. Again, small little, words to be heard over here is turn the other cheek if somebody's jealous or tries to bring you down or bring you back to another place, right? Because you don't want to relearn this lesson. You've learned the lesson. You're getting to where you need to go. You're on the right path. Sometimes it's just so much better to turn the other cheek, right? To let bygones be bygones, or let something go, so that you can live this abundant Ten of Pentacles life. Okay, so Capricorn, you are being rewarded at this time, and I thank you so much for letting me read for you. That was a very, very beautiful reading for you, Capricorn. We can't all get beautiful readings all the time, so Capricorn, I think you deserve this as well. And for every sign that I've read tonight, thank you for letting me read for you. It's been fun. And tomorrow night, what are we doing tomorrow? Oh, let's turn this up so I can talk to you guys. Tomorrow night, we are doing, I think, water signs, right? Is that what I said earlier? That's what we have left in the cup, is the water signs. So, Kim, what is those spaces for? Is that your Ten of Pentacles space? okay as long as I know where it is. No surprising me. No surprising. Okay, I'm gonna have to go a little bit back further because Valerie, things to ponder for sure. Yeah, okay. I see what you're saying. You're talking about your reading for Virgo, right? Uh, okay. You always got a problem. You know what? It's how we look at our problems and how we deal with our problems. It's okay to have problems, but it's do we do anything about them? How are we handling the problems that we do have? So it's all every lesson is like a step, right? You can't take the next step until you learn to stand balanced on this step, right? So each lesson that we learn is helping us to climb higher and higher. If we don't learn a lesson, we stay on that step, and sometimes we can even take steps backwards, right? And there was a time in my life where I used to say one step forward and two steps backward. That's literally how I felt like I was living my life. But I just had to look at things a different way, and I had to go through a lot of these ascensions and learn my spiritual, learn what my spiritual path was and get on it and commit to it, even. Trust me, it didn't take a lot of committing to it. It was just like, okay, make up my mind and do it. And then the path just became clearer and it was easier to take those steps. So sometimes we just have to, decide what is important, and what isn't important. And like I said, with that 5 of Wands, sometimes we just have to learn to, shut someone out, shut a situation or, a conversation out or whatever it may be. Turn the other cheek, because it really, if you think about it, is it going to be important 5 years from now? Probably not. And if it is, then yeah, deal with it. But if it's not, if you're not going to remember that conversation in 5 weeks, then don't dwell on it. Like turn the other cheek and keep going, and always keep going forward, no matter what. Just always keep going forward. That's why I keep getting all things set in my way. I will come out just the way I knew I would. If you believe in yourself, you can achieve great things. Absolutely. Absolutely. You have to believe, though. You really, truly do. And in order to believe, you have to have that self-love. Self-love is so key, critical to literally, everything in life. Because when you have self-love, you can shine from within, right? And you can shed light in dark places. It's hard to stay motivated. Sometimes you just do little things like, I know that when I was going through a really dark place, and it became a thing that I do now just because I do it because I love to motivate people. But like on my Facebook, in the morning, I would get up and I would put a positive message out there. But that positive message at one time used to be about me. I needed that positive message, and I would put it out into the universe by way of putting it out on my Facebook, right? And then if I, somebody commented or whatever throughout the day, say I got 5 comments or likes or whatever, and those gave me the notifications to go back and reread that message that I sent myself in the morning, right? And I don't do it now for that reason. Like I don't feel like I need to so much. But I'll tell you that was one small step that kept me repeating and revisiting, positive mantras that I needed throughout the day. Like eating, showering is like not the same or every day. I'm sorry to hear that. Like, know that it will not always be so messed up for you. Like it will get better. It will. And if I have to tell you that every single day, I will come on your Instagram every single day and tell you it will get better. It will get better. But yeah, honestly, I started my small step to getting into a more positive mindset was my positive affirmations on my Facebook page. I know that sounds so silly and it sounds, not even like important, but it really worked for me. So that every time I got a comment or something on it, or a like, even, it would cause me to revisit that message and reread and reiterate that message to myself throughout my day. So I know it sounds silly, but it's not. It works. It works. And now I just put them out there too. Sometimes I'll read a friend's, message for the morning or the afternoon, or, something negative or troublesome that they're going through. And my messages usually will, be some kind of a message that I feel like, the collective needs to hear at this time. And that's how you started too, Kim? Yeah. You're welcome. You're welcome. Thank you for being here and always supporting the channel. I really appreciate that you come in, and that you add to the chat, and give us stuff to also talk about and let us help you in ways that, only we can. I know it's not a lot, but, sometimes just having a community where you can go and, have a safe place to voice your problems, your frustrations, and your concerns, and know that, we support you. And thank you for supporting us as well. Yep, I do that too. Sometimes throughout my day, I will just literally, and I don't even know where it comes from. It's not like I need the positive affirmation, but I'll pull up a sticky note and I'll write something on there that is a positive affirmation. And then later that night, I'll be like, wow, I really needed to hear that. And I didn't understand it at the time that I wrote it. You're not retarded. Sometimes those knots are something is about to change, right? And so when we're used to being stuck in a certain way, our stomach or our subconscious will try to tell us something, but our resistance to it ties those little bit of knots inside, or the butterflies, and it's more of a, it's the universe or the divine telling you that things are about to change. Get ready. Are you ready? If you're not ready, then what do you need to do to get ready? Those are just, those are messages. When you get those knots in your stomach or those butterflies out of for no reason. Like I even told the only person I will let read for me, I said, I feel like, like something huge is about to happen for me. I feel like I'm on the precipice of something really, really new, and I don't feel like it's scary, but it's exciting, and my stomach is here. And, she was like, yeah, Kim. And so she read my chart, and she was like, yeah, in my transit chart, I think it was my progressed chart she read. And she was like, no, you're here for a mystical experience. I'm on the right path. And I loved how she put it. And so I don't feel like it's a scary thing that's opening up, but something is definitely opening up for me. So with that being said, yes, I am Capricorn. So that was kind of interesting to see that. And I'm going to believe and declare that reading was for me as well. So that was exciting. What am I missing up here? Meditation. Oh, meditation. Definitely meditation. Like I love my meditation. I go to bed meditating. I wake up meditating, praying. And then, like on the weekends, I love my weekends so that I have some time to meditate. So being single again has been really nice to, have that meditation time back. More than I did while I, was dating. Yes, Kim. I used to love those. I don't eat chocolate, but I used to love those. And I think that was way before I ever got into the spiritual side of things. But I loved the chocolates because of their positive messages inside. Or fortune cookies. Ooh, I love me a fortune cookie. Dancing, singing, reading, writing. Yep, all of it. All of that stuff is so good for your spirit. Yes. Very good, Kim. Who's mono? Who's mono? Do I know? Was that a typo, or did that mean? I don't know what that is. Oh, it's a song. I'll have to look for that. Is it on YouTube? I'll check it out. Okay, you guys, we kept it under an hour again. I'm really excited about that. Again, to reiterate what we're going to do this weekend, we're going to come on tomorrow, which is Wednesday, and we're going to do the final elements for the last 3 signs, and that is water. I have to look over there one more time. It is water, so we'll do the water signs tomorrow, all 3 of them, and then this weekend we will do the free live questions, 5 of them, and get a jumping point there to see how long it takes us to get through those 5 questions, and what it all entails, and how we're going to do that going forward. Because I would love to do that one day a week, where we just do free live readings. But then again, it depends on how many people show up in here. We might not even have 5 people in here to do the questions. View our life. Kian? I don't know how to say that. You're welcome, Kim. Thank you for being here. Clava, thank you for being here. I love you guys both so much. And for anybody else who sees this video at a later date, thank you for taking the time to watch. I hope you get something out of it. Again, this was for our Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn Earth signs. That was the element that won the drawing tonight. So we did the Earth signs for Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn. Timestamps will be available later. I'm not sure if it'll be tonight or first thing in the morning, but timestamps will be available later so that you can go ahead and watch your sign. If you have sun, moon, Venus, or rising in any of the other signs that we read for in the last 2 nights, or elements that we read in the last 2 nights, which was the fire signs and the air signs, please go back and watch those videos. They are available with, I believe, chat replay, if you're so inclined. But be sure to leave a like so that we know that you enjoyed the content, and we can bring you more of this content as we go forward. Okay, so I want to say good night. I love you guys. I appreciate your energy. And I will see you tomorrow night, I hope. I hope you guys come back and join me tomorrow night. Satnam.